There has been an intensification on both sides once more over the weekend. We know that Hamas reportedly fired rockets into Tel Aviv. Those were intercepted. And then late yesterday evening, we also saw a retaliation from Israel into Rafah once more. What do we know about these strikes?
You said, Joumanna, dozens of Palestinians were killed in the airstrikes by the Israeli Air Force in Rafah on Sunday night. That airstrike came just hours after what was reportedly a Hamas rocket attack into Tel Aviv. As you said, all of the rockets were intercepted by Israel's air defenses. But I think the really interesting or the really important thing about what happened yesterday is the fact that these events, these airstrikes, came just 2 days after a court ruling by the International Court of Justice in The Hague on Friday, when the High Tribunal basically said that Israel should halt all military and other activities in Rafah that it said risked destruction of Palestinian people, either in whole or in part. And I think what happened yesterday sort of highlighted the diverging interpretations of the Friday court ruling by those in Israel and elsewhere that were very much on display throughout the weekend.
Yeah, Onur, I'm actually going to read that sentence that you just brought up. Israel must immediately halt its military offensive. This is per the ICJ, and any other action in the Rafah Governorate which may inflict on the Palestinian group in Gaza conditions of life that could bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. The reason I'm reading out this statement is, to your point, there has been many interpretations as to what that means exactly. Some people interpret it as ICJ telling Israel to completely stop military operations. Others are saying that it can engage in targeted strikes so long as it's not going to lead to a big impact on the civilian population. Is that the justification that Israel are using?
Yes, exactly. So, as you said, many people around the world simply took the ICJ court ruling on Friday as a way of telling Israel to halt its operations in Rafah. Whereas in Israel, many believe that, well, the interpretation for many was quite significantly different, including the National Security Advisor, Tzachi Hanebi, who on Friday said that what the court told Israel basically was that it should not commit a genocide in Gaza. And Hanebi also said that Israel did not commit a genocide in Gaza and will not commit a genocide in Gaza. And the fact remains that for Israel, Rafah and the Hamas battalions in Rafah are a legitimate target. Since the beginning of the war, Israel has been saying that it will not cease operations until Hamas is eliminated completely. And that recently they've been saying that in Rafah, there are about 4 active Hamas battalions, which they will go after no matter what. And the ICJ court ruling is no reason to stop, because the ICJ court ruling is simply not about telling Israel to stop unconditionally, but on the condition that it should be sparing civilians, which Israel says is exactly what it's doing.